Hi y'all. Welcome to week 3 of Brett's amazing and permanent transformation.
Why do you have a mustache on your shirt?
Because that's the in thing, dear.
Oh,
Don't you know anything about style?
not really, no.
So let's have a quick review over about weeks 1 and 2. Week 1, the number 1 permanent weight loss strategy is to eat everything while seated and not driving. How's that going, dear?
That's pretty good. I can eat in the car, just gonna drive.
Right. You can eat in the car, but don't be driving while you eat in the car. And
What if I take my hands off the steering wheel? Am I really driving?
if the car is moving and you're behind the steering wheel, that constitutes driving.
What if I get one of those cars that is self-driving?
And the second strategy, permanent weight loss strategy that we learned last week, is write down a food plan every day, no matter what. So, how's that been going? Writing down your
Pretty
food plan?
good. I've got 4 followers.
4 followers. Wow.
If you look at my Twitter account, you can see my food plan for the day, and that would give me 5 followers.
So, how is that helping you, writing the food plan?
Well, for me, one thing is just not a random approach. So I tend to be one of those people that will, if I make a commitment, I'll typically do it. So if I say I'm going to be at your house at 7, I'll typically be there. So I think one of the problems is, though, if you don't write down your food plan, it's easier, especially for me, just to go off and have whatever.
Yes, wonderful. Okay, very good. So sometimes you probably didn't follow it, but you still went ahead and did it even the next day. Because that's not, writing down a food plan itself is not enough to help you lose weight permanently, but that is one important strategy.
Actually, I think I wrote something on the food plan, and I decided, well, I'm not going to have that. But I actually went back and had what was on the food plan. It was one of my, quote, cheat days. I thought I was going to have something else, and then I went back and had whatever burrito I had.
So now this is week 3, and the strategy for this week, along with the kitty cat coming up here, is called...
That's the mean cat. It'll probably bite here in a second.
The mean cat. It might bite me. This strategy is called the WAIT, and that's W-A-I-T. And this is mostly for those times when you want to eat between meals. That's when you would use this strategy. So here it is. Before you eat off-plan food, employ some kind of delay tactic. Okay? And I'm going to give you a few examples. For instance, one great tactic is to take a timer and set it for 15 minutes. And when it goes off, if you still want to eat, go for it. As long as you're seated and not driving, of course. Another strategy is to look at the current time, take a look at your watch, and then pick a time that's at least 15 minutes away. So if it's 4:30, you might say 5 o'clock, and then go do something else. And then at 5, or the next time you look at your watch, if it's after 5, if you still want to eat, go for it. Another strategy is, and this will get a couple of things accomplished, is to take care of a task that you've been dreading, like working on your taxes, for instance, or cleaning out the cat litter boxes, or giving the dog a bath. Do some kind of dreaded task and get that done, and then after you do that, if you still want to eat, then go ahead and do that. And now, if it's actually time to eat, like it's supper time, 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, or what time you eat supper, the cat's gnawing on my hand now, and you decide you want to eat something not on your food plan, this is not the right strategy. So we'll deal with that problem in an upcoming episode. Okay? Now, if you employ a delay tactic, every time before you eat unplanned food, you'll start to build discipline. Even if you still eat the unplanned food, you've put a space between the urge and the fulfillment of the urge. And the more space you can have between your urge and the fulfillment, the more discipline you have. Sometimes you will find that by the time that time gets here, when your timer goes off, the urge has already passed. And sometimes not. But each time you insert a WAIT, a delay tactic, you will get stronger. Okay? I think that's it, dear. Anything else on your end?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. So please keep following Brett and find out what he's eating for permanent weight loss. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, excuse me. This is Evan Rude. That's Winifred.
And Rude bites. Okay, what